Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and sorry I haven't been around for a while. I had to have my little doggy put to sleep on Friday, so it's been really hard and I've just been so busy. So you may remember when I made the big advent calendar, the pyramid, the other week. I've had loads of people asking could I do a smaller version or something like that, and this is what I've done. So this one is probably half the size of the excuse me, of the pyramid advent calendar. The same sort of way to make it, nothing's really any different. However, I have made this one with a twist, as I said in the title. You don't have to put the twist in it, it's entirely up to you. But I'm just going to quickly show you. I've made a stopper again, it comes off and you can put chocolates or gifts or whatever you want in there. Now the twist is, this here is a little sort of recess, and I've put, it fits perfectly, a little Ferrero Rocher actually, and I've just lined mine with tinsel, and that would sit in there. But that's the twist. As I said, you don't have to add it, and it's not hard to do. You don't need any dies, any fancy tools. Again, the only die I have used is for this, the little bow. Nothing else was used with any dies. Just a pencil, ruler, card, and that's it basically. So I hope you like it, and I hope you'll stick around, and I'll show you how to make it. Okay everyone, so first off I'm going to show you again how to get the pyramid shape, the triangles. It's exactly the same as we did the big advent calendar. So get a ruler and a pencil. Now to make the big triangles you need a piece of card or paper or whatever which is 5 inches by 7. Now along the top on the 5-inch side you just want to mark the card at 2.5 inches. Now this is dead easy. From both bottom corners just draw a line up to the middle pencil mark, and that is your template done. So you want to cut that out. There's your template. Now you're also going to need a smaller little template. Take a piece of card which is 3 by 3 inches. Mark on any side, because they're all the same, it doesn't matter. Mark at 1.5 inches. And the exact same again from the bottom left hand corner up to the pencil mark, bottom right hand corner up to the pencil mark. I know it's hard to see on this green card, but when I cut it out so that's how you get your templates. Now the good thing, the way I've designed this one a little bit, because it's smaller actually, so we can have a couple of pieces together. So we need one triangle on its own, and we need 2 of these. So I've done one. I'm going to show you how to do them with your template. So take the larger template, and whatever card you're going to choose to make your pyramid, just line the template on. I'm just checking I'm in shot, so line it on, draw around the triangle. So we have our line. I hope you can see. Yeah, you can see that there. Line it up with this side. Line it right up with the pencil mark. Draw again around it. You will have a double triangle like that. We need to create a tab again, so we're going to draw our own little tab in, just a couple of pencil marks. this will create our little tab, and that is what we're going to cut out. Okay, now as I said, you need 2 of these, but I'm going to show you something here. So you should have 2 of these and 1 smaller triangle. This will make your pyramid. Now, I only did this to obviously show you, because one of these double pieces, we don't need the tab on. So when you come to make yours, do one like we've just done together, but then do one with just a double triangle. We don't need this tab here. So I'm going to cut mine off, but you just don't have to put it on in the first place. So I just take like an extra little mat, and it just helps score it better. So I'm going to score down this central pencil line. Okay, so I've got a double triangle, I've got a single, and I've got a double with a score, the score line. And remember, when you do the one with the score line, you want to really mite it in them corners for this, because this is what's going to start to join it together. So that's what you need. Now, again, I'm not going to go into detail because I've done it on the original pyramid. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it, but I showed you how to create smaller pieces to decorate by just taking your original template, draw around it, but then inside of it draw a smaller little triangle, cut them out, and that will give you, you know, smaller pieces to decorate. Because I'm going to have this sort of pretty champagne sort of card, and then I'm choosing to have mine all in like a green and sort of goldy champagne colour, and that's how you create, you know, all of that. So I'll decorate all of that. The inside, I'm going to have it this design. You don't have to do the inside if you don't want to. Now we also need 5 pieces of the same colour card, which are 5 inches by 1 inch. Score them on the short side at 1/2 inch, which is in the middle. Just take them and miter the corners. So I've got one left, I think, to do. I'll do this one with you. So short side, 1/2 inch, dead easy. Just going to fold it, and then I'm just going to mite in these corners. So you need 5 of these, and what these are going to be for is they will go on inside of our triangles, and they will create these little hinges. So you would need to put them on all 5 of your triangles here that we've created. So you just glue them on like this. So that's that bit sorted. Again, I've done all of that in the original one. Now we're going to do this one. You can add this twist to it, you don't have to. I'm going to add it to this just to show you how to do it. You might decide you don't want to add it, or you might decide you want to add it on all of the sides. It's entirely up to you, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to join it together Now obviously this last one gets joined with the hinges, so leave that for now, but I can join this together. I can add the bottom hinges all the way along, and I can add my mats and layers on all of my little triangles. So I'm going to do that first, join it all together, add the hinges, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have done what I said I was going to do. I've put my tabs on, I've put my front patterned paper and stuff inside. I've just put the other paper I showed you before. I've done the same with a singular piece, so it's all ready to go. So it's going to sit up like this, and it's going to be our smaller little version of a pyramid, and it'll just go like that, like the last one. So I'll compare the two with sizes as well later. Now here is the twist if you want to add it. So we haven't done the bottom yet, we'll do that last. So on the original one we had our little one here that drops down like this, okay, which we're still going to have. However, I am going to have mine sort of at the back, so mine will drop down from the back. So I'm going to concentrate on this triangle here, okay. Now I told you to make a smaller one, which was made with the 3x3 card, so here is the little triangle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it on the front. I'm not quite sure where to go for, maybe just somewhere there where it looks sort of even. I wouldn't say you have to have it middle or top, it's entirely up to you, but I think more towards the bottom it looks more even. Now I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to draw around this little triangle. And I know you probably can't see because the paper's green and it's just a pencil line and it's not that strong, but you know, I don't think you will be able to see, but I have basically drew round this triangle. Now what I'm then going to do is I'm going to take just the knife that I normally use, a ruler, and I'm going to cut this triangle template out. Now I can see it, but as I said, I know you probably can't, so I'm going to cut it out as neat as possible. Now it might take a couple of cuts because we have, you know, we've got a few layers. And I can see some pencil marks there, so I'm just going to rub them out. You can't play with this. You little tinker. So there we go, we have my little template cut out, and as I said, this will be the front, okay. So this is obviously the twist part of it. Now put this away to one side, we don't need that at the moment. So the little green template that we made before, we need this again. Now we need a piece of card that's going to accommodate it really, so I'm hoping this may be enough. I'm just going to cut this a little bit just to gather whether this is going to be enough. I don't think it is actually. No, I'll be back. I'm going to have to get a a larger piece. Alright, so I found a larger piece. So take the 3x3 triangle template again. Now I'm gonna pop it on, and I'm gonna start to draw around it once. I hope I've got it in the right place now, because you need enough space to be able to draw around it twice. So I've drawn around it the first time, and I'm gonna, yeah, it should be fine. I'm gonna draw around it again. I'm sorry, we've got another little visitor. Well, we've got the same visitor as last time. He just loves messing around on this table with craft things. So we've got, can you see that there? That is what I've done. Right, you're gonna have to mind, Kitty, come on. So what I want you to do is take the triangle again, and this time put it on the bottom here, and then draw around it again, and I'm going to show you close up what it should look like. All right. Hopefully you can see. That is what you should have. So I have drew round it, and then I've tipped it the other way, and I've put it on that way. So I'll show you again. We've got it, we had it this way, then we lined it up with that, then we completely took it, turned it round, and put it on the end of there. So actually, I'm tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a white piece of card, and I'm going to do it on there for you, because you can't really see it properly. Okay, I'm back. I've got a white piece of card. This is just to show you. Okay, I won't be using this one. So take the triangle, draw around it with your pencil. All right, take it again, but you want to line it up like this, so it, you know, it's sort of like a jigsaw, it joins together, it fits in together. Draw around it again, so you have that. Now take it and turn it so it's pointing downwards, and have it on the end of there like that. Draw around it again, so that's what you end up with. Now we need to create some sort of little tabs again. So I'm going to draw a tab in here. I'm going to create one here. And we would need to score these lines as well. I'm going to create one here. Okay, like so. And I am going to create one at either side of here. So I'm going to go slightly down, and then I'm going to go up. So I'm just showing you roughly, I'm creating, like, you know, some little tabs to get it all joined together. That's what you will end up with. And you need to cut that whole thing out, following all around the pencil lines. So I've got my real one here. I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to cut it out, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got my real one here. I've scored on all of these little pencil lines. And what's going to happen is it's going to fold up like this. Okay, and it's going to create like a little triangle box. Okay, now these little sort of little tabs we have sticking around, let me get this right, they are going to fold back over. Okay, get it right, that's it. And then this one will fold up because this one will join this little piece together like that. Now you can see here we've kind of got a little bit just sort of sticking in the way. So what I might do is just, oh, it might be okay, because what's going to happen is this is the little twist. So this will then glue in here like this. Now can you see? This is going to create a little place to put whatever you want in. Actually, I think it might be okay. So it's going to glue on the back like so. Yeah, it's okay. We can just get that glue straight on there like that. Yeah, so you want a bit of glue down here. And we're going to glue that onto, this is what's going to form it into our little triangle box. But as I said, you don't even have to put this in, or you might decide you want to put one in every one. It's entirely up to you. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of this little bit here actually. And then you're going to need glue on these, because this is what's going to stick to this, so that when we turn it over we have our gorgeous sort of little twist, which is this surprise. So we want now, what you have to remember is it will obviously take a bit of storage off the inside of your box. Well, not your box, your pyramid, because it's obviously going to stick out in the middle, but we can still fit loads in there. So if you were going to put one on every side, you're not going to have really any room in the pyramid, so that's probably not a good idea. But that will be the front, because it will hold a little Ferrero Rocher inside, which I think is just amazing. Now if you want to decorate around that, it's entirely up to you, which I probably will, but that is the little twist in it. You've created like a little recess again to put in a chocolate or whatever you want to put in. You might put a little die cut, or a little, it could be a birthday box for somebody, or you know, a wedding gift, anything, because I've had so many messages asking, can I make it smaller? Could I do it just for any occasion? And this is what I've done, but this would be great for Christmas Day. You could have your little Ferrero Rocher in, and you could fill it with Ferrero Rochers inside. And then obviously we're still going to have our piece that drops down and opens it. So it's really pretty, but yeah, I'm going to decorate something. I'm going to put something around that. So all we need to do now is create our base. Okay, I'm back now. I've made my base and I've chose this lovely gold card, because when you have mine inside it's going to be all gold, which I thought would be quite nice. Now I'm going to show you how to make it. It's dead easy. It's just exactly like the last one. You need a piece of card which is 8 1/8 by 7 3/4. Now what you're going to do, just check my measurements. From along the bottom, this is the 8 1/8 inch side. You are going to measure along each end on the bottom, and you're going to mark it at 1 3/8. So 1 3/8, mark along like that. Then what you're going to do is from the bottom, you're going to measure up 4 7/8, and you're going to do this on both sides. So from the bottom, measure up 4 7/8, and you're going to mark it. You're going to do the same on this side. 4 7/8. We're losing the light really quickly, and it's only after, it's not really that late either. Along the top, you're going to mark it roughly just slightly past 4 inches. So 4 inches and a little bit. Then you're going to join these pencil marks together. Dead easy. This is going to give you the base. Join from there to there, there to there. There you go. Cut that out. That is your base, which is what I've got here. Now it's exact same as the original pyramid. These tabs here all need glue or tape on them, and it is going to then glue to the base. Now if there's any of the base hanging over, we just will trim it off. So I'm going to pop tape on mine this time, and I'm going to attach it down, and then I'll show you what it's like if we need to trim it. Okay, sorry everyone, it's the next day now and I got a bit lost off, so I'm hoping I'm sort of in the right place now. I wanted to show you what I did with mine. So my little opening, I have put some skinny tinsel around it. It could be ribbon, it could be anything. You may just put some little pearls all around it or just leave it, it's up to you. And I just put a little die cut bow. So I glued the base on. I did have to trim it around, but it's absolutely fine. Okay, so as I said, inside, bear in mind we've got this sort of box sticking through here, but there's still loads of room. You could fill it with Ferrero Rochers. Now the front bit, I've got the tape there, that's going to go under there. Okay, and what I've done is I've put a Happy Christmas wood sign there, so when it drops down you can see that. On the outside I've just got Let It Snow, so that's going to glue onto there. Actually, I'm just going to quickly do that now. So there we go. Okay, now obviously we need to make a stopper for the top. I've made mine, and I've put a really sweet little bow on the front this time. So the stopper will obviously just stop the little pyramid from falling open. So it's just a really sweet little version, but as I said, you can have it this way, or if you're putting your surprise little twist in it, you could even have your little stop around that way. It's entirely up to you, okay, whatever you do. So I'm going to have mine this way, but then as I said, I've got the little surprise there, and that will just hold, well, whatever you want, but it fits a little Ferrero Rocher perfectly in there. I'm going to quickly show you how to make the stopper, and basically that's it done. So if you take a piece of card or paper, it needs to measure 2 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Dead easy. It's just exactly the same as the topper that we made for the big pyramid one. Actually, I'm lying, it needs to be 2 1/8 by 2 3/4, and then you just want to mark it at just slightly over 1 inch, just to get the middle. And then again, like we've been doing with all of the little triangles, just corner to corner, and then obviously just cut that out. Quickly show you again, but it's the same with the other pyramid calendar. So you would take your template, pop it on whatever card or paper you're having to use for your stopper, draw around it. Then you want to just keep maneuvering it around, just keep going, and it's going to need 5 you're going to have to do this 5 times. 1. You want to create your own little tab, so you just want to something like that, and that's going to be your little tab. You'll need to score all of them, and then when you fold it in, it will create your little topper. So you're basically creating that. So it's really simple. Just make sure you score all of them lines, glue on there, wrap it round, and it creates your little stopper. So I don't think I forgot anything. Basically that is it. Now in terms of what you want to put in, as I said, I've been asked so many times to create a smaller one, so you know, you could go off what you've done at the front by filling it with Ferrero Rochers. You could put little gifts in. You could maybe make a couple of little boxes or a few boxes to fill up the inside. It's entirely up to you, but I think it's another beautiful little make, and I'm going to quickly grab the original and to compare the sizes. Okay, so here we go. It's hard again to see because it's facing down on the camera, but if you can see the comparison, I would say it's probably half the size of the huge one. But aren't these just beautiful? I mean, you know, you could even make, like, say, another one of these, and you could just have them all displayed on your table or whatever. I just think they look so elegant, particularly if you add in, like, you know, mirror card and stuff, and it's just beautiful. I've had so many compliments about this when a couple of people have come to the house. So yeah, there's a little mini one, but with or without the twist, it's entirely up to you. So all the info will be on my blog, and I'll be back again next week. I've got loads of great Christmas tutorials coming up. I've just been so busy, and then I lost my poor little Daisy on Friday. I had to put her to sleep, and it's just been hard, but I've been so busy with my website. I've never really had time, but I'm nearly finished all of the orders for Christmas, so then I'm going to concentrate on my channel over the next few weeks. So I've got some great stuff coming. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.